Cycle analysis looks at the rhythms in the market. Our analysis also factors in momentum as a very, very key part of our analysis, which helps us understand the cyclical patterns. Using momentum and cycle rhythms is just a spectacularly great way to understand market condition, and then to use that information for forecasting. We also use swing high, swing low analysis in order to see where the support and resistance zones are, and potential entries or exits for trades. So here's the side-by-side in here. We're looking at a 10-year weekly, a 2-year daily in the light crude market. And we will blow this up for you to see. Now, the energy market's still really range-bound, very trapped in here. You could see with a very, very small upward bias here in light crude for the last 3 months, as it made a high, let's say right over here in early June, right around $40. It made this high over here around $43.70 about a month and a half or 2 months later. So it's been in this tiny upward creep and really range bound. And we really wonder whether it can get out of that, because right now we're very soon going to be in this corrective period that we see in here. So there really doesn't look like there's a lot of upside in here. And with world economies extremely slow, certainly not coming out of the coronavirus depression that we're in, and there's hope for government stimulating, but overall you've got this really, really poor potential for much upside here in the energies right now, as you can see. So that's light crude on the weekly. When we switch over to the daily, you can see the perfect cyclical rhythms in here. As we blow this up, I'm just going to give you a little different look at it. And pay attention to the bottom where you see that the signals that come off of the combination of the slim ribbon and the projection oscillator. And you could see the upward momentum that has been extremely strong in here. And then, as these days really have been narrowing and narrowing, you can see that there's not a lot of opportunity in there. The projection oscillator have been throwing off these positive readings, which essentially are either buy signals or add signals, or simply a confirmation of the positive momentum that you see in there. So we put those in there for our members and for our trading, of course. Let's just look at a little closer look at that right there. And you can see the support area right over here. It hits supports, rallies, hits supports, rallies. And here you could see that support. Now, we commented last Friday that momentum still being strong, and this triangular shape that we saw in there was likely to see a little bit of an upward attempt before it got into the correction. This period over here, these cycles, are really what I think is going to bring you a little more of a correction in there. So that's a look at light crude.